Hello, New York. William Kent-Chapman, candidate for governor of New York State. Today, October 19th, is my birthday, and I've decided to take this occasion to announce the formation of my foundation. All these other politicians, I see they have their favorite charities and their favorite foundations. I figure if I'm going to be a politician, I should have one too. So today, I'm announcing the foundation which will be benevolent, which will help people in this country. The name of my foundation? STRIP. That's right, New York, STRIP. Stop taxing rich individuals, please. Sound like a good idea? Now, these poor rich people, everybody in the media focuses on the fact that they bought out politicians. They focus on the fact that they bought out political parties and they bought out the whole damn political process. But there's another side to the story. These rich people are victims. We gotta feel bad for them. They got a monkey on their back. It's a big green monkey money and they can't shake it loose. So these are victims. It can now be told. The amassing of obscene amounts of money has been discovered to be an addiction. Just like any other form of addiction. They can't help themselves. Consider what addictions you know about. You know about drugs. You know about gambling. Well, I brought me a teleprompter with me. Consider the traits of addiction. Obsession. A person cannot stop or control the addictive behavior. That sounds like rich people. They go into withdrawal if you try to make them stop it. They start getting nervous and shake. They make social sacrifices to support their addiction. They justify stealing money or whatever they need from other people. And they not only have socially cut themselves off for most of the country, they go to the opposite end. They blame the people they're stealing the money for. They say, if we're rich, people that work for us are making money. We're improving their lives. Sound familiar? They take risks. They act irresponsibly. The only trouble with the rich people is they take the risks with our money. Excessive consumption. They hoard whatever it is that they're addicted to. In this case, they're addicted to money. They've got so many millions of dollars, God couldn't pay off what they owe. And most of all, denial, denial, denial. They refuse to admit they have a problem. Now, how did this happen? This once proud subculture of rich people were once admired. We did. Because back then, in the long ago history, they earned their money. They came up with products we wanted. We paid them for them. We approved of it. We applauded them. We thanked them. They came up with services we needed, transportation, whatever. That was great. Nowadays, that's all gone. These poor people, dark, dark days have come. They are now caught in the government welfare system. That's right, a lot of people don't realize the way our government works is welfare for the rich. You ask the conservative person, what's the definition of welfare? They say it's a group of people who don't produce much for everybody else, who feel entitled to government handouts. That sounds a lot like rich people to me. They feel entitled to take money. They feel entitled to put themselves between services we need. They like to skim money off education. That's why they're attacking public education. They're setting up medicine for profit organizations. Even the doctors are in the same boat the rest of the middle class is. And all of the time, it's all for more and more money, and more of it is diverted to the rich people who set these practices up. What's some other ways these people have to do? The standard of living, what they do for a job. It's really stuff that could hurt your soul. Some of them become bankers, investment counselors, retirement fund, hedge fund overseers. Oh, what's some of the other stuff they got here? Oh, And in the darkest days, I swear to God, God strike me true, dead, if I'm lying. Some of them have become career politicians. What kind of life is that for a proud person? I ask you. Now, if we're going to help these poor people, these poor rich people we pity, how are we going to do it? If money is their drug, we deprive them of their drug. Let's take some examples. Rich people don't like to pay taxes. They think they shouldn't have to. How about for millionaires and above, gazillionaires, whatever, a 5% limit on how many exemptions they can take for their taxes. We don't care what exemption they invent to use, but they can't exempt more than 5% of their tax bill. If they're gazillionaires, they don't need it anyway. Oh, what else? We could make them go into competition against each other. We could end monopolies. They would have to fight each other for money. If they did that, we'd see prices on everything going down. We could call it the Hunger Games. Let's see. I don't know. I'm sure if I think about it, I could come up with a whole lot of other ideas. But the main thing is, let's install some pride back in these poor people. Let's feel sorry for them living on this government welfare system. Let's make them earn their money. Let's let them hold their head up high, and maybe we'll even get to the point we can admire them again. Thank you very much. Remember, New York, strip.